Hello friends, in this video we are going to discuss the single phase full wave controlled rectifier, half controlled bridge configuration, asymmetrical type, okay, and the load is REL load, okay. The load here is a REL load, okay. So here the circuit diagram the same as that of the previous case. The only change is here we have added the inductor in the circuit load branch, okay, and here we are having the waveforms, okay. So when Vs is positive, thyristor T1 will be in the forward bias mode, so we have applied the gate signal to thyristor T1. When Vs is negative, gate signal will be applied to the thyristor T2, and similarly for remaining cycles, okay. Next, so let us discuss the circuit operation. Let us start with for omega t is equal to alpha to pi, okay. We'll discuss for 0 to alpha. It will be 0 to alpha means the very first cycle, okay. So we will discuss it later on, because whatever the pulse we are having from 2 pi to 2 pi plus alpha, ultimately we are going to copy it, right, from to the 0 to alpha, okay. Next, so from alpha to pi, right, gate pulse is applied to thyristor T1, right. So here, right, so when thyristor T1 is in the on state, so it will be acting as a short circuit. T2 will be like an open circuit, right. Next, D1 open circuit, and the diode D2 will be in the on state, R and L, right. Here we are having the supply voltage Vs. Supply voltage is Vs. Okay, so plus minus. Thyristors are T1, D1 diode. Here it is a T2 and a D2. Load is RL. This is V0, and here it is a I0. Okay. So current will flow from Vs T1 load D2 and again back to the Vs. Okay. Load inductor go on storing the energy. So it is a plus here and minus here. Okay. So now as here we are having the inductor, right? Inductor is the element which opposes the change in the current. Okay. So here I0 is constant current, that is a capital I0. Okay. Next, what is the V0? V0 is equal to Vs. Okay. And I0 is equal to I0. Right. Next, this will continue till omega t is equal to pi. So devices conducting will be T1 D2. So T1 D2 conducting. Okay. Next, from omega t is equal to pi to pi plus alpha. Pi to pi plus alpha. What will happen? After pi, supply voltage is reversed. So from pi to pi plus alpha, yes, supply voltage is negative. So minus here plus here. Okay. So what will happen? As supply voltage is reversed, this supply voltage will try to circulate current in this direction, right, but this diode will not allow the reverse current, and this inductor will not allow the change in the current from I0 to the 0, right. So whatever the energy inductor has stored from omega t is equal to alpha to pi, inductor will release that energy, right. Now inductor is having the two paths available to release the energy. One is inductor can release the energy through D2 in opposition to that of the supply voltage and through T1, but here it is a having a opposition of the supply voltage. So inductor can release the energy through D2 and D1 in this through this branch. Are you getting the point? Okay, because in this branch we are having only two uncontrolled switches. Okay, so inductor will prefer to release the energy through this branch because opposition to the inductor current in this branch is 0. Okay, so here V0 is voltage across the two conducting diodes, so V0 is equal to 0, right, and I0 is a constant current, right. So here constant current, and which two devices will be in the on state? D1 D2. D1 D2 will be in the on state. Okay, so please be careful. When one thyristor, one diode will be in the on state, inductor stores the energy, inductor releases the energy through the diode pair, right, diode pair. Okay, this will continue till pi plus alpha. From pi plus alpha to 2 pi, what will happen? Let us discuss. For omega t is equal to pi plus alpha to 2 pi, right, for pi plus alpha to 2 pi. Okay, so for pi plus alpha to 2 pi, if you check, yes, gate pulse is applied to thyristor T2, so diode D1 and thyristor T2 will be in the conduction mode. Okay, so current starts flowing from source towards the load through Vs D1 load T2 and again back to the Vs. In this loop the current starts flowing. Okay, what is the inductor doing? Inductor is storing the energy, so plus here minus here. Okay, what is the V0? If you check, plus Vs minus V0 is equal to 0. So V0 is equal to Vs and I0 is the constant current, that is the I0. Okay, so devices conducting will be T2 D1. Okay, so from pi plus alpha to pi, V0 will be positive voltage, right, Vs, and I0 will be constant current. T2 D1 will be in the conduction mode. T2 D1 will be in the conduction mode. This will continue till 2 pi, right? After 2 pi, what will happen? That is from 2 pi to 2 pi plus alpha. 2 pi to 2 pi plus alpha. Yes. After 2 pi, the supply voltage polarity is reversed. Okay. 2 pi to 2 pi plus alpha. Yes. After 2 pi, the supply voltage polarity is reversed. So here it is a plus, here it is minus. Okay. This supply voltage will try to circulate current in this direction or in opposite to that of the thyristor T2. Okay. But thyristor T2 will not allow the reverse current. Okay. So what will happen? Now the inductor will not allow the change in the current from I0 to the 0. Okay. So inductor will release the energy. Inductor is having the two paths available to release the energy. Yes, inductor can release energy through T2 in opposite to that of the Vs, right? But here it is the opposition of the Vs. Okay, so inductor will release the energy through D2 D1, right, through the diode pair. Okay, so when inductor releases the energy through the diode pair, yes, what will happen? V0 is equal to 0 and I0 is the constant current I0, right? So here again D1 D2 will be in the conduction mode through from 2 pi to 2 pi plus alpha. Is this clear? Okay, so if you check, one thyristor one diode pair will be conducting, inductor stores the energy and inductor releases the energy through diode pair. Okay, and the same goes on repeating. Okay, so here also if you check either the symmetrical or the asymmetrical configuration, in both the cases the V0 with RL load, it is not having the negative pulse in the waveform, V0 waveform. Are you getting the point? Okay, so in the half controlled bridge configuration for RL load, the freewheeling diode is not required. Freewheeling diode is not necessarily connected. Okay, if they give that freewheeling diode is connected, then we need to consider it. Okay, if they directly say that yes, this is type of circuit half controlled bridge configuration, right, then at that time for RL load we need to consider only V0, this type of waveform. Is this clear? Are you getting the point? Okay, so this is about the half controlled bridge configuration. Okay, in the next video we are going to discuss the input power factor for RL load and RLE load, because this point we have not discussed so far. Okay, for the RL load or RLE load, if you check, the supply current is a non-sinusoidal and supply voltage is sinusoidal, right? If supply voltage sinusoidal and supply current is non-sinusoidal, then in that case how to find the input power factor, that we are going to discuss in the next video. Thank you.